वेलकम टू ट्यूशन CBSE, एक फ्री एजुकेशन का प्लेटफॉर्म जहां पर CBSE के हर प्रश्न का उत्तर आपको मिल जाएगा। चलिए करते हैं प्रश्न उत्तर का सेशन शुरू। Time for us to do exercise. We have learned many words. Let us try to practice these words. The first word, bank. You may think that bank may mean a place where your parents deposit money. Correct. That word is also called as bank. But in this story of the bubble, the shoe and the straw, the bank word means the land on one side of the river. So if you have a river and you have land here and land here, then this is one bank and this is another bank. So bank means the land next to the river. Bubble, what do you mean by bubble? So the inflated water. So when the water surrounds with a little air filled in it, we call it a bubble. And you know, bubble is very lighter, so it always remains on top of water. I love playing with bubbles. Repeat after me. I love playing with bubbles. You speak so good. Burst. Burst means blast and breakdown. So you see, the firecrackers during festival time of Diwali burst. The balloon in the birthday, when you poke a pin, burst. So burst is blast and break. Cross. We already have understood that cross means starting from one point and going on the other side. So we cross the river. You use mama's hand. You hold mama's hand every time when you have to cross the road. Never cross the road alone. Always hold mama's finger while you are crossing the road. You are a good child. Remember that. River. What is river? River means collection of water. Everywhere there is water flowing, okay? So it is a water body. When there is water inside, we call it a river. Shoes. So, do you wear shoes when you go to school? Yes. What do you wear before wearing shoes? You wear socks before wearing shoes. Splash. When the water comes out, if you ever throw the mug in the bucket full of water, the water would splash out. Okay? Or you can play with your hands in the bucket full of water, the water would splash out. What are the words that we have learned? We learned bank, which is side of the river. We learned bubble, which is inflated water with air in it. We have learned burst, which means to break and to crack with a loud noise. We have learned cross, that means to cover the entire distance from the starting point till the ending point. We have learned river, which is flowing water, and we call it water body. Shoes, something to wear in the feet. Splash, water coming out. Now time for us to read. Okay, I can blow bubbles. Once again, do you want to see how I blow bubbles? Look around, there are bubbles. I am blowing bubbles now. I can wear shoes. Can you wear shoes on your own? Can you also tie your laces? Today, after this small video, tell your mama and your papa to teach you how to tie your laces. After 1 week, you can tie your laces on your own. That would be so good. So, I can blow bubbles. How can you blow bubbles? you can blow bubbles using a bubble blower. I can wear shoes. You can tie your laces now if you have your mama to teach you. Okay, children? Now we will read some questions and we will talk about them. Name the three friends. Who were the three friends? The straw, the bubble, and the shoe. The straw, S-T-R-A-W. The straw, the bubble. What is the spelling of bubble? B-U-B-B-L-E. The bubble. And A-N-D, and the shoe. T-H-E, the shoe. S-H-O-E, the bubble, the shoe, and the straw are the three friends. Where did they go one day? Where did they go one day? Let me think. Oh, they wanted to go to jungle. So they went to jungle. They went to forest. What did they want to? They wanted to cross the river. What did they want to do? They wanted, W-A-N-T-E-D, wanted to cross the river. Now, we have to just talk about a few more questions. How can you make the bubbles? You and all the children can make the bubbles with a bubble blower. You blow the bubble blower and the bubbles make. Okay, what do you wear on your feet? You wear shoes on your feet. How would you cross a river? I would use a bridge to cross the river, or I would use a ship to cross the river. I would use a bridge to cross the river, or I would use a ship to cross the river. Let's go to the next exercise. We have to fill in the blanks. Do you remember the story? Yes, we will need story. So I will tell you where in the story can you find these lines. So let's start. We have to put these words. So we have to use these 4 words in these sentences to complete these sentences. Are you ready? Can we start? Okay, very intelligent. The straw, fill in the blank, himself from one bank to another. What did the straw do? The straw made itself long. What do we call that? Oh yes, from the story I can see that the straw stretched. The straw stretched from one bank to another. The shoe, fill in the blank on the straw. What did the shoe do? The shoe jumped. Okay, so he jumped on the straw. The bubble dash and dash with laughter and dash with a big bang. Oh, the last sentence says the bubble shook and shook. So we will put shook here. We will put shook here with laughter and burst. with a bang. So, do you see how to use story to do your fill in the blanks? Yes. ट्यूशन सीबीएसई का ये वीडियो आपको जरूर अच्छा लगा होगा। आप बाकी के वीडियोस के लिए हमारी वीडियो लाइब्रेरी में जाएं और अगर चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो अभी करें सब्सक्राइब और लाइक।